Lewis Hamilton claimed an unlikely victory in a thrilling Bahrain Grand Prix, as Ferrari's race imploded spectacularly with an engine problem for Charles Leclerc and a spin for Sebastian Vettel. Leclerc recovered from a poor first lap to dominate the race before an MGUH failure robbed his engine of power and left him limping to the finish. Hamilton's Mercedes closed rapidly on the ailing Ferrari and claimed the lead on the run to the final corner with just 10 laps to go. Leclerc continued to lose significant pace as the closing stages of the race played out, eventually finishing a bitterly disappointing third but at least claiming a bonus point for fastest lap. The Ferrari driver managed to avoid losing a podium finish to Max Verstappen's Red Bull Honda, thanks to the race finishing under a safety car following simultaneous breakdowns for the works for no cars with only a handful of laps left. Leclerc had recovered superbly from a poor start to dominate most of this race, dropping to third on lap 1 but quickly repassing Valtteri Bottas and teammate Vettel to reclaim the lead and streaking clear before disaster struck. Vettel compounded Ferrari's misery by inexplicably spinning out of third place after being overtaken by Hamilton around the outside at turn 4 just after the final round of pit stops. Vettel got his Ferrari pointing the right way again, but his front wing shattered shortly thereafter and he was forced to make an unscheduled third stop, eventually finishing a lowly fifth. Bottas made it a Mercedes 1-2 by easily passing Leclerc on the main straight with just 4 laps left, moments before the Renaults hit disaster. The Australian Grand Prix winner rose to second with a strong first lap, including passing Leclerc around the outside at turn 4, but generally struggled for speed and was not a match for Hamilton or either of the Ferraris. Hamilton rose to second by pitting earlier than Vettel at the first round of stops, but struggled to stay on the track, lacked pace and could not use his softer tires to prevent Vettel closing in and using DRS to retake the place around the outside at turn 4 on lap 23 of 57, but Hamilton came back at Vettel at the second round of pit stops, attempting a gung-ho move on Vettel at turn 4 on lap 37, while Vettel's tires were cold, but could not quite gain enough momentum to complete the pass at turn 6. Hamilton gained DRS on the main straight but couldn't overtake into turn 1. He went round the outside at turn 4 again to make the pass while Vettel rotated as he tried to get back on the power at the exit, dropping him down the order. Lando Norris rounded out the top 6 for McLaren, after teammate Carlos Sainz Jr.'s race was ruined by contact with Verstappen while trying to pass the Red Bull around the outside at turn 4 early on. Kimi Raikkonen's Alfa Romeo was 7th, ahead of the second Red Bull of Pierre Gasly, while Alexander Albon claimed his first points finish with 9th. Sergio Perez's Racing Point rounded out the top 10, as the Renault drivers both lost likely points finishes when their cars broke down approaching turn 1. Race result paused Rivercar laps gap 1 Lewis Hamilton Mercedes 571 hours 34 minutes 21.295 seconds 2 Valtteri Bottas Mercedes 572.980 S3 Charles Leclerc Ferrari 576.131 S4 Max Verstappen Red Bull Honda 576.408 S5 Sebastian Vettel Ferrari 5736.068 S6 Lando Norris McLaren Renault 5745.754 S7 Kimi Raikkonen Alfa Romeo Ferrari 5747.470 S8 Pierre Gasly Red Bull Honda 5758.094 S9 Alexander Albon Toro Rosso Honda 571 meters 02.697 S10 Sergio Perez Racing Point Mercedes 571 meters 03.696 S11 Antonio Giovinazzi Alfa Romeo Ferrari 571 meters 04.599 S12 Daniil Kvyat Toro Rosso Honda 561 lap 13 Kevin Magnussen Haas Ferrari 561 lap 14 Lance Stroll Racing Point Mercedes 561 lap 15 George Russell Williams Mercedes 561 lap 16 Robert Kubica Williams Mercedes 552 laps 17 Nico Hülkenberg Renault 53 Power Unit 18 Daniel Ricciardo Renault 53 Not running 19 Carlos Sainz Jr. McLaren, Renault 53 not running Romain Grosjean Haas, Ferrari 16 retirement drivers standings post-driver points 1 Valtteri Bottas 442 Lewis Hamilton 433 Max Verstappen 274 Charles Leclerc 265 Sebastian Vettel 226 Kimi Raikkonen 107 Lando Norris 88 Kevin Magnussen 89 Nico Hülkenberg 610 Pierre Gasly 411 Alexander Albon 211 Lance Stroll 213 Daniil Kvyat 114 Sergio Perez 115 Antonio Giovinazzi 16 George Russell 17 Robert Kubica 18 Daniel Ricciardo 19 Carlos Sainz Jr. 0 Constructors standings FOS Constructor points 1 Mercedes 872 Ferrari 483 Red Bull, Honda 314 Alfa Romeo, Ferrari 105 McLaren, Renault 86 Haas, Ferrari 87 Renault 68 Toro Rosso, Honda 39 Racing Point, Mercedes 310 Williams, Mercedes 0 Share this article on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, email.